Erin, Cafaro, MacKenzie here, and we're going to talk about some shapes and curves actually. A lot of time when we talk about positions or shapes that we ideally want to be in for rowing or running or lifting, we talk a lot about angles, right? We want to have this closed off angle here. We want to have our foot pulled up here. Even in rowing, it's a lot like the deadlift. We want that flat back and have using our bigger joints to move from, right? Rather than curving and having, a sacrificed spine. I also think that there is an importance to having curves, though, within your position. The biggest curve that we do want to maintain and keep is actually in our arch, right? In every single sport, maintaining your foot typically is the first connection to the point of support. Sometimes it's your hand. We still want arches in our hand too. Our hands act like our feet. So with this, while we want to maintain this good agonist and antagonist muscle, right? Just fancy way of saying you want to have a pro and a con and have yourself winding up with these angles, right? We also want to make sure that we are using these curves in our feet and our hands to use it as springs and elasticity. Last but not least, about curves, we aren't going to be in an ideal position, especially as we're trying to challenge our strength, we're trying to challenge our intensity, we're trying to challenge our position and endurance, right? And so we are going to end up in a less than ideal position. So it's always good to practice things like Jefferson curl, which is a deadlift where you literally are curling and using the articulation of your spine all the way down and then all the way up. And then also rotational work, right? We want to revisit these curves and rotational work as well, because life is not straight up and down, side to side, forward and back. It's all over the place, and it's not going to be ideal, but it's how you can perform when it's not ideal. So practice your curves.